Enchanted Golden Apples are one of the rarest item in Minecraft, and I might be able to find it in here. Wait, what? The world record for most Enchanted Golden Apples is held by this YouTuber, and to break it, I'm gonna need over 10,000 Enchanted Golden Apples. That's a lot. But I have a plan to get them, which has no flaws whatsoever. And the first step of this flawless plan is to create a new survival world. Gotcha. Jokes aside, the first thing I actually wanted to do was to get the elytra because it makes going around the world and getting stuff I need much faster. So I started speedrunning the game and beat it in the record time of 2 hours. Yeah, it took a while, but I got the elytra. Let's go! Now that that's done, let me enlighten you with the knowledge of how I'm gonna get the god apples. Loading structures to get them would have been a pain in the ass, but with the addition of ancient cities to the game, it doesn't really change much for me. Why? Well... So I'm gonna have to use the forbidden technique, crafting. In older versions of Minecraft, you could craft god apples using 8 gold blocks and an apple. But in those versions, it's really hard to get the apples and gold you need, so my plan is to get all the stuff I need in the current version and then downgrade the world to 1.8 and do the crafting there. To do this, I'm gonna need around 10,000 apples and 80,000 blocks of gold. To put that into perspective, that's over 200 double chests full of gold ingots. So time to get started. There are 4 ways to get gold pretty fast, and I'm gonna test all of them to find out which one is the fastest. Starting with mining for gold in a mesa biome with the fortune pickaxe. After mining for around 2 hours, I got enough gold to craft around a stack and a half of gold blocks. At this rate, it'll take over 100,000 hours to get all the gold. Yeah, I'm not spending all that time on this. So, on to the second method, which is just mining nether gold ore using a silk touch pickaxe and smelting it later for gold. This was worse than the first method, because I was only able to get 4 stacks of gold after doing it for 2 hours. However, one good thing did happen during this. I was able to eliminate the next method, which is getting gold blocks from bastions, because there were literally no bastions. So I'm gonna have to stick with the final method, building a gold farm. I can get over 300 blocks of gold an hour with it. And the best part is, after building the farm, all I have to do is stand in a block 30 blocks above the farm and literally do nothing. Well, that's good news. Building the farm isn't, because I'm gonna have to get over 16,000 blocks just to build the farm, starting with 17 turtle eggs. What just happened? Next up was 1,000 glass, so I went to a beach near my base and dug out a lot of sand and smelted it later for glass. Then I went to the end to mine the end pillars to get all the obsidian I need, which is over 600. I'm having so much fun now. Is this what Minecraft is all about? Finally, I need some magma blocks. Wait a second, let me check how much of it I need. 14,280? What? Well, this is gonna take a while. After getting all the stuff I need, I went to the nether roof and started building the farm. Now that I'm done building it, all I have to do is stand up here and do nothing. Psych! Now comes the hardest part of the video, crafting the gold blocks. The farm produces both gold nuggets and rotten flesh. So first, I'm gonna have to wait till the chests attached to the farm are filled, which takes around 10 hours. Then, separate the gold nuggets from the rotten flesh and craft them into gold ingots. Then, craft those gold ingots into gold blocks, which in total takes around 2 hours. So, it takes around 12 hours to craft enough gold blocks to fill a double chest. And I'm gonna have to do this 23 more times. That means I still have to spend over 250 hours to get all the gold blocks I need. Looks like I'm not going to be going outside for another month. And so began the cycle of AFKing and crafting. A lot of it. It was very long and very tiring. There were a few weird moments. Did I accidentally walk into the hood or something? What is happening? Well, some moments were awesome. Holy crap, But the most important part of it was, it drove me insane, man. I literally started dreaming about crafting gold blocks every time I slept. But even after all of that, I got all the gold blocks I need. Finally, bro. Oh my god, I'm never doing that again. Now, it's time to get apples. The farmer villager trades 4 apples for a single emerald, and since I got a lot of rotten flesh from the gold farm, I can trade that at the cleric for emeralds and use those emeralds to trade with the farmers. That sound is so satisfying. After doing that for a while and dying twice in the process, I realized I can trade 3 gold ingots for an emerald, and I do have a pretty good gold farm. So... after getting another double chest full of gold blocks, I got back to trading with villagers. For all the apples I need, actually more than I need. And now there's only one more thing left to do. Crafting the god apples. But there's a tiny problem. When you downgrade a world from 1.19 to 1.8, the world gets corrupted and deletes every chest and blocks placed in the world. To make sure this doesn't happen and I end up losing all my stuff, the chunks of the chest should not be rendered when I downgrade the world to do the crafting. So to do that, I'm gonna fill my inventory with 4 stacks of apples and 32 stacks of gold blocks, then reduce the render distance down to 2 chunks and run 300 blocks from the base and downgrade the world. Oh my... what? You've gotta be kidding me. The next step was to get some wood, but I ended up in one of the only 2 biomes in Minecraft with no trees. But luckily, after looking around for a while, I found a tree and got to crafting. Once that's done, I revert back to 1.19, go back to my base, and store all the god apples in a chest, and repeat the process again, 50 more times! Switching the versions over and over again broke the world, which led to some of the weirdest things I've seen in Minecraft. Did that skeleton not even have a bow? What? Bowless skeletons, were they a thing before? Dude, what? Oh. That looks funny. But through all this, the world was still somehow playable. Very laggy. But still playable. And after spending literal months and losing my sanity, I broke the world record for the most enchanted golden apples in the survival world.